Welcome back. I'm Donna from Lost Closet 12, and I am here with you for a Flipped Friday. Excuse me. What's sold between June 6th and June 13th. It's not, again, that great. I feel like next week is going to be a little better. Summer slowdown. I'm not as active as I could be or should be. I don't know. I'm not blaming eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari. eBay is really slow because I feel like that item that I sold was a little car that I sold that I had previously sold on Poshmark, and it didn't get delisted properly. However that happens, I still don't know. Well, anyway, so that's been pretty much crickets. And, yeah, so I have mostly, let's see, 3 Mercari sales, 1 Depop sale, and 1 Poshmark sale. And that's it. I'm going to just double check real quick to make sure I'm not telling you wrong, because I could have made a mistake. And my computer is really slow. It always runs slower up here. I think the connection's a little... I think it could be better. Okay. I had one on the 16th and one on the 15th. And then June 5th was the car. So I've had 2 sales on eBay since the car. So, little reseller pro tip: make sure that you delist your items, check and double check, because you will get kicked right off. But that's my fault. I didn't pay enough attention. I'm not blaming eBay. Is something that I need to make sure it doesn't happen again. So, okay, but I'm going to start. I'm going to go in the order that they sold. I feel like I already shared this one, but maybe I shared it prematurely, or maybe it just made a ship with me haul. But this one's really cool, and I'm going to start with this one. It's not a cool item. It's the fact that Old Navy shorts, 1 single pair, sold for $13 on $13.99 on Mercari is... I'm like taken back by it, because I don't think that's normal. I don't know if I've ever sold a single pair of Old Navy shorts for that price. So women's shorts, Old Navy, size 16 Old Navy, everyday mid-rise, gray flat front / pockets, sold for $13.99 on Mercari. They were a bins pickup in October of last year, and they sold for $13.99. It's probably my best one. I didn't really analyze my sales. This is a Talbot size medium ribbed knit sweater, mock neck, preppy blue academia reed. When I picked it up, I did not notice on the cuff that there was some slight staining. It was very faint. I tried to get it out. I did not aggressively that's better. Aggressively, scrub and rub, because, I'm going to sell it as is. I did spray it with some OxyClean. It did lighten up a little bit, but I just listed it. I'm like, someone will want it. They'll get the stain out. They know better than I do. So it was a bins pickup, $1.69. It was written in July of last year. It sold for $11 on Poshmark. Typically, a sweater like this would go for a little more, but because it was stained, I decided to, it was an offer. I accepted the offer. Statement earrings, peacock gold tone. I'm going to start over. Statement earrings, peacock gold tone, dangle fox pearl, fancy costume chandelier, reed. These also have reed. I don't know why. Oh, it's missing 1 fox pearl. So on the chain, I remember now that I read that. So they were red, white, and blue. Pick up $1.22 is what they my cost, and they were written in May of last year. They sold for $9. This little guy, I loved him. He was a little plush bear. He was gifted to me. And this is Depop sale, so the title says Rainbow Stuffed Animals, but the rest of the titles, like, I don't know why Depop does that. It read Classic Paddington Bear Plush Toy, Blue Coat, Red Hat. Please look after this bear. It comes with a little tag that says that. So, well, anyway, he was super cute. He was a gifted item. So my cost was nothing. He was written in January of this year, and he sold for $13.99 on Depop, or $13 on Depop. And then again on Macari, vintage two-tone interlocking hoop earrings, gold silver tone mixed metal 1/2 inch. They were red, white, and blue pickup, $2.30 is what it was my cost, and they were written in April of this year, and they sold for $8. I know that sometimes the jewelry ones are like, oh, your cost is so high, and you sold it for $8. But other pieces in that bag sold, and I'm the seller that even if it goes a little cheaper, I'm going to write it and get what I can for it, because I want to make as much money back on the bags or the haul as I can. Like if I go to the bins and I buy a bunch of clothing and, a bunch of t-shirts, and they sell for like $7 a pop, but I have jeans in there and shoes that sell for 30 or 40, that's going to bring my profit up. And I know it's work, it's time. And I don't want to say I don't care. I'm going to take my time and go through it. I'll write the higher dollar stuff first and get that listed. And the lower dollar stuff is when I get down to the nitty gritty like that. I have some jewelry that I set aside that I'm going to probably make lots of, or I'm just going to donate one or the other. That's not very valuable. Like on its own, it's like $2, $3. But if I can lot it up and make a few dollars, there's a tote of toys downstairs. It's always evolving. Like, I can't say that because the evolving slowed down a little bit because I've not been to the bins in a minute. So, there for a while, it was always evolving. And every time I finished the bulk of my haul, like the stuff that I'm like, oh, I can get $20, $30 for this, or, $15. Then I start writing the stuff that's not as valuable just to get it up there. And sometimes people will bundle stuff, or you can find, oh, like I set this aside, they'll work nicely together. So that's what I do. And I don't mind the lower dollar sales. It's like the mortar for the bricks to hold everything together. And right now I really need that. So, yeah, so that's it for this Book Friday. Thanks for staying till the end. It was a short one, I know. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.